Hey guys and girls, it's Dr. Marcy, and I announced that I am doing an annual wellness program this year for the first time in 2025. And I just want to show you what that gets you compared to what you would typically get with your insurance company. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to talk about it. So the wellness panel that I am ordering for my clients is this one over here, this comprehensive wellness panel. It usually averages to about $700. We're getting it for around 500. So this apolipoprotein B tells us more about what's happening with your cholesterol. It's really important for knowing whether or not you should actually even be considering medication for high cholesterol. This basic panel, this is what your doctor would typically order, except I can tell you they're not going to include this ferritin panel. They're also probably not going to include this hemoglobin A1C unless you've been struggling with your blood sugar for a while. They're not including this lactic acid dehydrogenase typically either. They will include a lipid panel. They might include your magnesium, but most likely not. Phosphorus is almost never ordered. And then the TSH will get ordered almost every time, but it doesn't really tell us what your thyroid's doing. So it's of not much use to us without the other numbers behind it. And then your vitamin D, 25-hydroxy. So many people have never had this run, and we want to start getting this run pretty regularly. Your urine analysis also typically won't get done unless there's signs of like a urinary tract infection, but that information can actually give us a lot. So let's see what you're getting other than just the apolipoprotein B. We're getting the bilirubin, full cardiometabolic report, the coenzyme Q10, the complete blood count, the comprehensive metabolic panel, the cortisol, which I don't put much weight in that test, but a lot of people do, the C-reactive protein, deaminated gluten antibodies, which is going to tell us if you're having a reaction to any wheat products, DHEA sulfate, estradiol, ferritin, iron binding capability, and iron, fibrinogen, folate, red blood cell, the GGT, which tells us how that liver is functioning even deeper, and then the hemoglobin A1C, homocysteine, which will tell us how you're doing with metabolizing your B vitamins and whether or not they're helping you to clear inflammation out of your body. The insulin, we'll be testing that to see whether or not we need to start being worried about the fact that you might be on your way to developing type 2 diabetes. Iodine, lactic acid, the lipid panel, full, complete, lipoprotein A as well, which again tells us your risk of having a heart attack or plaque buildup. Magnesium in the red blood cells, the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid index, which tells us basically how well your body is sitting in an inflammatory state or not. Phosphorus, your testosterone, the full thyroid panel, uric acid, which could be an indicator for joint inflammation, particularly gout, the urine analysis, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and your zinc status. So this is what's coming in the annual wellness membership if you choose to join it. And then we would go through this and look at it and develop a plan based on this blood work specific to you in our 90-minute appointment that would follow. And we would go from there. If you have any questions, let me know on Instagram, DM me annual, and we can get you started on your membership plan.